おはようございます。皆様、ようこそ. Another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate Man. And today's video, really simple. You can see I'm here. I'm always on social media looking for other people's great videos of Tokyo and to use them for you to make smart investment decisions. And you can even see right here, there's this one called this page. They've actually had a magazine in Tokyo a long time. I think it's called Tokyo Cheapo, and they're here on the streets. It's so covered now in social media. Like, even look at the English world, how the English world is just going out here to everyone to get their piece of video here on social media. Well, this one kind of looks good. The full version, Tokyo, Japan, walking in Ikebukuro. And this is where we're going to look today. I didn't look at any of these videos. I'm just sort of picking them randomly. And yeah, this is a cool looking video. I'll turn the volume off here though. And then I was recently in Ikebukuro. It's really kind of cool. It's a great station. And I think given the sort of Tokyo real estate bull market, having a look at some prices here, and this looks like it was a few years ago during the pandemic time, but there's some people without masks too. Our family had a really great 2 or 3 hour sort of period here in Ikebukuro. My daughter is really into anime, and it's just a really big anime scene right here. And you're looking, here's JR. Ikebukuro station. I was recently just here just a month and a bit ago. So, and it was this is video obviously taken in winter time, and yeah, but it's kind of like I would say Ikebukuro is kind of like the northern sort of capital of Tokyo, or proper Tokyo, or 23 ward Tokyo in some ways you could say. And it's in an area, we're going to look in an area just a little bit north of here, which is in Itabashi ward or Itabashi-ku right now. But you can see like it's a little cheaper place in the Tokyo market, but still a really hugely active place. That would be looking back at the Tobu store or the department store there in Ikebukuro. Anyway, I'll cut this little social media thing, and I'll cut over here to the map. Now, this is the one apartment that we're going to look here at today. But you can see I basically taken all the supply off this marketplace, because what I'm trying to do, at least for this apartment, I try to find what I've done. I'll show you what I've done. This unit is on the top floor, okay, right there. So we can take it off, okay. So that's going to open up more supply. This one was on the top floor, okay, and this one had a renovation already done on it, right? But the key thing, what I'm doing here, I chose all supply that was over 35 meters, but we can take that off. So then when I hit that, that's going to open up. You can see that's going to open up more supply. Okay, and then what else? What I did with the price parameter, I chose a maximum of $2,500 man, which is $250,000, or probably 260. I looked at the yen to the Canadian dollar today, and was at 105. But for example, if I take this off, if I take all sort of price stuff off, which is Jogen Nashi right there, you'll see that the supply here is going to open up, okay. And then when I open the supply up here though, we also see, okay, we see some red pill. We see what does red pill mean? It means there's demand at the top end of the market. And if there's so in a way, this approach that I'm looking at today at the very bottom end of the market, okay, might be considered a poor one. I don't know. Maybe the smarter decision is to come in here, and if I push this green one right here, we can see their supply right here for just under, or above, I guess you could say about $360,000 Canadian. And again, we're not looking in anything of the detached homes in this neighborhood. It's going to be at a different price level. But when I come here to click this orange one, I don't even think it's red, but if I click this one right here, we can see that there's supply here in the market at $9,880, or just under $1,000,000, 81 meter apartment. Okay, but we were looking at this one in here, and again, this one was for about $250,000 Canadian. I guess it's going to be, I'm just thinking in that 170,000 US dollars right now. Anyway, let's cut over here to the listing, and everything here, this is all in the Ikebukuro area. But I think the closest station might have been Itabashi. Anyhow, I'm going to come over here to the listing, and this was the listing, and it's called Oyama Koppo, okay, and then Sankyo. And Koppo was an sort of a big name for apartments. My wife would laugh if she's in the next room. She'd laugh. Koppo no namae daisuki desho, furui no bada. She'd laugh, but this is from an age of that first sort of wave of Japanese sort of condominiums. This is what they called a lot of them, which meant corporation. It means like a corporation, so it was a condominium complex. Anyhow, this is that was the layout right there we were on right there, which was a nice layout. It was a 2 LDK right there on the 6th floor. This was on the top floor, and I just like the top floor because I thought the top floor is always easier to rent. And you can see here that this is but very well maintained building. Everything has been painted, and it's actually painted in a really cool contemporary color and stuff like that. And building from 1980. Okay, yeah, so it's really cool. Anyway, let's go through the pictures, and this one here is on the 6th floor, which is the top floor, 6th floor of a 6th floor building, and all the renovations have been done, so nothing needs to really be done. And this was westward looking, or westward facing, or you'd say in Japanese, Nishimuki. Okay, all the kitchen done. Looks all the finishing looks to be like medium done. I don't know if this was done recently, because it actually said in the listing here that the owner is living still in the unit. So maybe they are, and they've just put everything in the closet. No, I don't think they are, because there's no laundry machine right there. But you do see the laundry hookups right there. Okay, and you see a recent renovation here for the unit bath. So yeah, it's a really pleasant unit. So you could even get a unit like this. I think you could hold it for 5 to 10 years. As long as you took really good care of it, you could totally sell it and move out of it if you wanted. So just given its location, good price as well. Come on down here to the details of the listing right there, and you can see it's 7 minutes away from Oyama Eki, and then it looks to be away from Ikebukuro. Where is it here? It's going to say this is a station on the Mita line. Okay, all the station information here is given here. 48 meter unit. It didn't mention the balcony size on it here though too. Here is the management fees of 59, which is a really good deal. This is a self-managed building, so every year there would be a new manager in the collective or the corporation, and that was probably set up even from 1980. The Shuzenhi, or the repair fund fee, is 92. Given it's an older building and it looks like it was recently painted and stuff like that, maybe they just want to top it up and stuff like that. But it wouldn't surprise me that a building like this has $1 million for sure in their repair fund. Nishimuki, okay, which is westward looking, so it's going to get that really nice end of the day sort of light and stuff like that. Top floor in the summer is going to be really kind of it's going to be hot in the summer, but in the winter time you're going to give you really nice light. Probably from 1 o'clock onward you'd get really nice light in this unit. Here it is right here, 6 meter balcony here, and then this is indicating 51 meters of space, so we see a bit of a divergence in terms of the data. 6th floor of a 6th floor building, reinforced concrete, built in 1980. 48 units in the building, which is really nice. When the building units get a little smaller, or I mean the number of units in the building, the risk of like a repair fund, the repair fund can get down in money a little bit more, but the strength of the smaller ones is your portion of the land is more. So anyway, it's a great location, and it's at a decent price to get people into Tokyo. It says that the owner says that they're living in the unit, but I don't think they are right now. So I came up here to the map, and it's interesting when I tried to locate it here in the map, and you can know that I'm in the car business, and this came up on the map, by the way. I didn't actually find the find the building. Well, I will find the building, but you can see the character of the neighborhood. This is a newer version, probably built in the late 1980s or early 1990s. Might even be a Lions Mansion right there. But you can see there's a lot of apartments here in this neighborhood. Oh, it looks like I got the house. I found the house, so it's probably just around the corner. One thing I wanted to talk to, because I am in the car business. This is a Japanese small car dealership, and it's called Car Polish Authority, and you'll find a lot of these in Tokyo, and it just speaks to the good deals in the rental price. Maybe you could rent a shop like this for perhaps $2,000 or $3,000 a month, and you just find a lot of car dealerships, or people like me who would have a car dealership in Tokyo where they'd have a couple of nice cars, and just they probably might have another lot away from Tokyo, but they'd have a showroom like this, and they would be on sites like Gu, and then people would come down and see the cars and stuff like this. But there's still really good rental prices in Tokyo that haven't crushed. Like, you walk around places like Vancouver, basically half the stores here are empty and have no tenants. It's destroyed street economy here, like in like North America right now. But in Tokyo, because of supply and decent rental prices, you still see like this is just a owner, probably a guy like me who's in their mid 50s, and he just has nice cars, and there's a lot of these kind of small dealerships you'll find all over Tokyo. Usually they get cars that are a little bit more upmarket, and things that are known as like a geisha, which is a foreign car. And yeah, but you see a lot of these here in Tokyo. Anyway, that's enough of that one. I'll try to come over here, and then we'll try to pick off the building, which I think maybe is is that, I think I did find it, but it's right around the corner here. This is the building right here, so you can see, see what I mean? It's been painted recently, and it's been really well maintained. I don't know if those are the sort of apartments, the ones that are available there. I don't think those are the ones that are for sale right there, or it might be on the cantilever a little up from there. It's a very nice building though, because you can see it's cantilevered up on the top floor. Might be a little bit even more private than I suspected. Although I don't think I was very successful here in trying to find it. I'll come back here to the map, and I'll try to land this Google Maps golden guy. We'll move in a little closer, and that way I can sort of pinpoint it. I think I landed on this. I didn't pick him up. I'll pick up the golden guy, and I'm going to land him. I think this is going to be the front of the building right there. I'm hoping. Technically challenged Xer right here, Tokyo Real Estate Man. I guess I did land it correctly here on the building. It's a very nice building. I was trying to get us here around the corner right over here, and I will try again. And I think I did it. Yeah, this is it right here. I did, and this is a decent view of it. So you see, I don't know, I think it's really great. And one of the strengths of these older buildings is they had like better layouts, because it, like all the real estate companies right now, if you look at the present day designs, like the 2025 designs, they're just totally squeezing everything out of the lemon. Where in these 1980 designs, which is a totally this is when the bubble is forming and real estate is being more speculated on in Tokyo of the time, but you can still see that there's more generous sort of top floor. So I think this would be west. I'm guessing right now that this would be the west facing, and I don't think when we come across the street right here, I don't think there would be any blockage. What I mean, there's nothing blocking that beautiful light. And don't forget, in the winter time, that's going to give you a lot of, you could probably even come out on your balcony and be able to get some vitamin D. Like I always say, as combined with natto, you want to combine it with natto, that vitamin D, and you just get rid of a lot of health problems. Anyway, well, that's an idea of this neighborhood. You see other things here. This is a more contemporary sort of mansion built in the last 10 years. So if redevelopment was ever going to come to a building like this one, you can see that this neighborhood probably already has precedence, for volume. So maybe this could double in terms of its space. Whether it's coming here or not, I don't know. I don't think this is much of a redevelopment play. But you see a building that's been really well well maintained and managed. You can see the garbage right there, and you're probably wondering, why are these blue nets on there? Do you know why those blue nets are on there? Why they're there? It's basically going to stop the crows, and the Tokyo crows are just an amazing animal. Had some good fights with them over the years in the park, but actually I've seen them cooperate before in lifting these sort of blue nets and stuff like that, but that just gives it a prevention for the crows not getting in the garbage. But you can see it's a really well managed building. Like I can just tell you, it's just really well managed. It's really nice to see. We can take a little walk down the street here. Let's take a little walk down the street right here. What else can you see? By the way, I did have the Hiace video the other day. You can see a Toyota Hiace right there. This is a Geisha, which is a Mercedes-Benz right there. Can we peer back on there? Can we peer back on there? Yeah, it gives you a little view. So the top floor here has this sort of different sort of cantilever. Some of these suites here on the top floor, particularly the one that we're facing south, look to be really nice apartments. I don't think that's the one that's for sale here though. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble a little bit here, but I just get fascinated. What do we have here? Like there's some sort of like, it looks to be some sort of social center there, and you can see there's a main street right here coming into like a main street. This is Geo, which is a you can see right there, there's a place you can come for DVDs, comics, and that's probably because Ikebukuro is such a huge center for like anime and what have you. And yeah, it's cool. It's cool just looking at it. It's totally, oh, look at that right there. Right now, where does I always talk about, where do the really big redevelopments happen? They happen on the corners of the big streets. So let's say there was a smaller building like this here at one point. Here they brought on volume, but these are likely rental mansions, for example. It looks to be, but like companies are coming in here into this area of Ikebukuro, and they're crunching the numbers, and they're like, yeah, we can build rental mansions or rental stock here in this area, and this as well might be like a rental mansion. Cool. Anyway, right there, and there looks like there's a Sakana-ya-san right there. That's the kanji for sakana right there. Netsutai, nettai. So yeah, this is like tropical fish or something. So it's actually tropical fish. So yeah, this is probably a pet store. Let's have a look at this. Let's see if I'm right. I think it's a pet store. I'm right. Oh, I got lost on it anyway. Nettai means tropical, and then sakana. So that was like, oh, it's around here, around the corner right here. Did I just miss it? And yeah, certainly that's what it is. So yeah, it's like there's a little, you see what I mean? This connects a little bit to that whole conversation that I just had with the dealership. And there's still like, it's not like here in the West. There's still commercial, street, retail, and street businesses that make Tokyo an interesting place. It's not like Vancouver, where it is a retail wasteland. Okay, maybe the person who owns this store is living up here, and they painted the side of the building. Anyhow, that's your new word for the day, nettai, which means tropical, and that's what that one is right there. And you can see there's a treasure box there, and there's like pictures of tropical fish. It's interesting, but you can tie this one into how it started at the beginning with the dealership. Is there's still like an active there's enough demand, for example, for people who want fish in their houses, in their aquariums, in their hobbies in Tokyo, for there to be like retail stores like this, not like Vancouver, which is a total retail wasteland. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo real estate man. One thing I wanted to look at, okay, is you see, oh, it's a very long balcony. Then we didn't really have any good pictures here of in the listing of the balcony right here though, but we can see a little bit outside of it right there. The realtors came in at a very sort of poor time of the day to take pictures, so it's not really displaying. This could be no, that's a balcony door. I don't really have any good but it is on the top floor, and that's why I chose this one. So on the top floor is always an easier unit to rent because people want to live where there's good light. Anyhow, that's all there is really to say about this one. Anything else? I could do a little simulation on this one to talk about like anyone coming from inside the Tokyo or inside the Tokyo market. If you're working here in Tokyo, to finance this one, okay, is basically including management fees, your monthly fee. I guess fees, you could say your fees would be $150 Canadian, or ichiman gosen, 15,000 yen. Your interest portion on the loan is or ichiman sanzen, $130, and your savings portion on the loan is about $600 a month Canadian, or Japanese, これは 60,000 yen rokuman. Anything else we can add to it? No, that's pretty accurate. You could perhaps you would need, though, probably realistically speaking, to get this unit, you're going to need about 40,000 Canadian, or 400 mon, okay? And then you could own this and live in this unit in Ikebukuro for about $750 a month. Anyway, the numbers just work in Tokyo, and this number is an important one here, right, too, this Goman, because it's actually real estate in Japan is still a savings vehicle. And then will interest rates in Japan go up? I don't know, but my defense of that is for everyone to try to get into the 35 flat. And we saw the 35 flat right now. If you look at the 35 flat over the, oh god, Tokyo real estate, man, are you screwing this up? 0.85% for the first 6 years of the loan. For the 35 flat, it's at 0.85%, which is under 1%. And then so the first 5 years of the loan, you'd have payments of Nanaman Nissan, and then now for the from year 6 onward, you would then, your loan would be, or it would be a little bit less than this, because you will have capital sort of, or you will have sort of money put toward the loan, so the burden of the loan would probably be about the same as that one. And then roughly 8 mon a month, or you'd say hachiman a month, or $800 Canadian a month. That's a look at financing if you're coming from inside the Tokyo real estate market, you're working inside Japan. Okay, we'll come back here to the Ikebukuro sort of photos. This is the neighborhood. You can see there too, that's the airport limousine bus. So there's still like people who are coming to Tokyo, and they're staying here in Ikebukuro. You can see oshare-san, the very fashionable people here. And this is a really good idea, because this video is probably taken about 1 p.m. sometime in the winter time. I'm guessing, but it looks to be taken some time in January. So you would get that really high light, and the light would be really high in the sky, and that would start to come into your apartment with this one here in Ikebukuro. You're interested in an apartment here in Tokyo, or Yokohama, or Japan as well, you can always come here to my Instagram. You can engage me in a conversation. The Instagram is tokyorealestateman.website. I gotta do a post to it. This was an interesting house I saw the other day. Failing that, you can always come here, as I mentioned, to my website, which is known as the tokyorealestateman.website. There's my partner, my Japanese partner, Nakamura. We've been friends for years. There is a way of getting a hold of me here at the very top through my email. Failing that, there's also a contact box, and if you push the contact box, you can put all your information in here, send me a message. But as well, if you just like the old school email, it's listed here below. Anyway, another video here from the Tokyo Real Estate. 今いつもこのチャンネル見てる皆様ありがとうございます。今日の動画、池袋からもうよくできました。最後までの待ってるの人を見てる人様ありがとうございます。この動画でここでもう終わりです。お疲れ様です。